Hello, everybody. This is Gabriel again, and we are live. This is Gabriel with ODE, Online Digital Education Group, Facebook community of collaborators, teachers, educators, ordinary people that collaborate with each other, and share experiences so that everybody can succeed. And today is Tuesday, April 27th, and this is episode 120. And it's titled, I'm addicted to helping ordinary people succeed. It's a great thing to do, something that I'm really enjoying doing right now on Facebook, and it makes a world of a difference to me and others. So let me start you off with my disclaimer. Please note that this is not for those who continuously make excuses or are expecting to get rich overnight. There's no false promises here. There's no false guarantees. There's no magic lotteries or any instant gratification. This is an opportunity to be part of a high quality mastermind that I'm a part of with ODE, and where I will be guiding you towards your success to help you with your mindset. And it takes work, it takes commitment, it takes dedication. So if this is not something that you're willing to put in, then this is not for you, and that's okay. And if you're looking to start and then quit in the next few weeks or months just because it takes work, then you're better off doing the same stuff you've been doing, and this is definitely not for you. So let me start you off with a quote here. A quote by Lucille Ball. She was an American actress, comedian, model, studio executive, producer, an amazing person. And she said, "Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line." You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. If that vibes with you, then you're in the right place. Because that's why I'm addicted to helping ordinary people. It's okay to be a good person, but to be a good person and to actually help others, accomplish a level of personal success because of anxiety or fear of failure, low self-esteem, doubt, things like that. That is true love in every sense of the word. So helping people is a great thing. Now, when I entered and developed a career in computer sciences back in 1998, the first thing I learned was programming languages. Hence, I learned logic. And logic generally means the systematic study or valid inference. Each argument in a line of code must agree with the next in order for it to move forward. If not, there's an argument, you just can't move forward. And the same thing happens with our brains. When we feed our brains, our own personal logic, our BS, belief system, we find it difficult to move forward with new things or other things because, it doesn't conform to what we believe. So what I didn't know is that learning logic does not make a person rational. Rationality, in lame words, means to conform with one's reason to believe. To determine if one's behavior is rational, one needs to make several assumptions of the problem. Basically, you want to dispute whatever is on your mind to come to a positive solution. And that's not something that a lot of people, want to do. It's like, I have my thought and that's it. That's as far as it goes and I'm right. And, it doesn't go beyond that. Well, I got to tell you, I was totally, into being dysfunctional about my reality and completely irrational. And not by choice, mind you, okay? Simply because that's exactly how we are taught to be in life since our pre-pube days, when you're kids. The key to changing a fixed mindset is to believing that you can change with a growth mindset. You replace one belief system with another. John Bradshaw, a family systems therapy advocate and family dynamics expert, cites, research found 96% of all families, I'm talking about all families globally here, to be some degree dysfunctional. Yep. That is, The system by which the family interacts is distorted by the addictions and compulsions of one or more members. So we've been screwed up in the brain for a long time. It's not your fault, it's not my fault. As kids, it is our fault as adults. So how cool is that to know that you're not unique in this reality? Everybody's fucked up. And that's okay, because it happened when you were young, literally, from the age of 0 to 7, which is called the imprint period. That's when we acquired 80% of who we are right now as adults. So that belief system carried through, and then we kept feeding more of that junk into our brains, and we lose sight of reality. We lose sight of rationality. So if you're feeling stuck in your life and having that inner talk of hopelessness, I want to offer you real tips to guide you through your thoughts. You see, I truly believe that 98% of all mental issues can be solved with REBT, rational, emotive, behavioral therapy. And that's only when applied. It does have scientifically proven a 98% success rate when applied. So you deserve a breakthrough and a positive outcome. But that's a choice that you have to make. See, the victim mentality is the big thing that keeps people stuck in life. You know, this is giving away all your superpowers because people think their problems are caused by other people or life itself. You know, people tend to blame anything and everything instead of taking an honest look at oneself. Do you want to change this perspective and reclaim your superpower? You can. And it is that easy. It's a choice. When things happened during childhood as kids, we didn't have a choice. We were pretty much defenseless. But as adults, yeah, we have a choice and we take responsibility for what we can. When we accept the decisions we make, so we can choose to commit to healing. We really can. I want to heal. I want to feel great about myself. I want to feel successful. I don't want to feel fear. I don't want to feel doubt. I don't want to have low self-esteem. I don't want to feel stressed out. All you got to do is claim your superpower and make new choices to change the situation. Your BS, your belief system. People's conscious thoughts are mostly driven by unconscious beliefs, okay, inherited way back through the years by the company that we keep. People decide they are facts because that's how we lived it for many years. It has to be a fact, unverified, but people believe it's a fact. Then people start to make statements like, I'm not worthy of a good life, I'm afraid to fail, or no one loves me and I have low self-esteem. For example, if you believe that you are not smart enough, you're going to avoid having a smart partner or just relate to people you feel, are at, your level of intelligence. Basically shunning and judging the ability to learn to be skillful in anything. In the moment of choice, you'll create limitations if it doesn't match your unconscious beliefs. And then later on, think, how did I miss so many opportunities in my life? So you have, to dig deep and understand your limiting beliefs. By doing so, you start an amazing journey of self-discovery that will empower you and manifest positivity at a whole new level. You want to identify the patterns you are stuck in. Keep a journal, write it down. Carefully look at your real self. If you want a worksheet, ask me and I will send you one, no charge, but it'll give you something to track about yourself and your limited beliefs. This way, you can start to make better choices for yourself. Most people live their lives playing out and repeating the same conflicts and negative behaviors. I should know. I did that for many years myself. But I don't anymore. And if anything, I do it a lot less because I understand my choices now, my thoughts. You know, these are super stressful life patterns that become one's BS, your belief system. One has to be honest with themselves and say out loud, you know, as you look at yourself in the mirror, I admit it. It does feel crappy to admit it, okay? Things like bad relationships, being in debt every time, feeling anxious, or even feeling unloved. But as a first step, it helps. You know, over time, people fill their minds with so much negative junk, it becomes overwhelming. Make room in your mind for positivity. Start getting rid of things in your life that no longer serve you in a positive way. Okay, one of the best positive affirmations that I've learned to say to myself is, I forgive those who have harmed me and peacefully detach from them. Gotta love it. You know, get rid of the bad relationships, even with family and friends. You know, family will come to understand your need to want a positive life. Go visit, bring your superpower with you, and do not allow them to take your power again. Same with anything else, a job, the Facebook negative talk in the teacher communities, a physical location, like your favorite place to hang out and be social, even a bad habit. You know, so moving forward, it is possible if you make room to move forward. See that? You get rid of the junk and you start to move forward. You make space, you create space. Use positive affirmations to remind yourself that you are making room for your superpower. It's your space. So claim and own it with a growth mindset. And finally, get mad. MAD.